Oh, yeah. What's going on, folks? Fake Mike Real News. I had this one waiting for a while. Just came off of a hot debate there. Man, man, oh man. Do we got something big for you guys today? This is going to be a long stream. So share the video. Go get some snackies, some vegan snacks, get some healthy beverages because we got 900 something pages to go through, guys. So I'm going to grab myself a water, take a pee pee. I'll be back here in about 10 minutes. And I'm going to expose some of these names, bro. We're going to get into the depths because nobody else does this, right? And by the way, if you're just joining, who am I to talk about this? Well, one, I confronted Hillary Clinton, Michael Bloomberg, and many other people to their face about their involvement in Epstein before the mainstream news even knew who Epstein was. So I'm going to put this up here on screen. We're going to be starting in 10 minutes. And yeah, I want you guys to share this video. I want you guys to grab some popcorn or whatever. And we're going to talk about all this, Hafez. We're going to talk about everything tonight. We're going to do a deep dive. So I'll be right back. I'm going to get some water, go to the bathroom. This is going to be a long stream. Share the video so we can get as many eyes on this as we can. This is going to be crazy. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience. Someone's saying never start a live and just run away. Look, I have abandonment issues, okay? So you're gonna have to live with it. Yep. All right. Let's see. This is a distraction from something big. What's the big thing this is a distraction from? I'd love to know. Well, let's start it off today. Let's see who we got with us. Let's see who we got here. That's what we do. All right. So first of all, tonight's scent is lucky number 6. Lucky number 6 for tonight's scent. It's got a very interesting flavor. Let's see. All right, so this here, lucky number 6 for men. It's very woody. It's got some warm, spicy notes, fruity, a little bit of amber, and a little bit of sweet. This is a masculine smell. So we'll start with that. All right, now let's get right into it. Cheapers crow. All right, so first and foremost, get this bitch up on screen here. All right, well, let's put this up on screen first. Do this in order. All right, let's do this. If you guys are just going to share the video, I'm going to go way more in depth than good old CNN here, or Fox News for that matter. All right, let's put this thing up on screen here. Back to that. All right. So, first and foremost, so Virginia Giuffre. Now, this channel here, we've been talking about Jeffrey Epstein literally years before the mainstream news even knew who he was, even brought him up. That's why we have credibility on this. Literally, I've confronted Hillary Clinton, Michael Bloomberg, a slew of other people. Those are just two that I'm thinking off the top of my head. Before the news even was talking about Epstein, I was confronting the people they should have been asking these questions to. Why is this important? Why is this important? Because as we've shown here on this channel, Epstein, and this isn't stuff that we said beforehand, and you're still not going to get from the mainstream. All these years later, the stuff I was telling you before is still light years ahead of what they're going to tell you, right? One, he's connected to everything. And by everything, I mean everything. Academia. He had his own office in Harvard, MIT. Those are where the rest of the world looks for guidance and bounces ideas off of them. Like they get shit from Harvard and MIT. Matter of fact, the guy that took his donation to MIT said, he was asked, oh, well, if you could do it all over, he was like, you're damn right, I'd take that money. He's connected to Sophia, the world's first robot citizen, female citizen in Saudi Arabia. They didn't give rights to regular women. They just gave it to a robot financed by Jeffrey Epstein. Also, Stephen Hawking, right? We talked about that. He's financed heavily in artificial intelligence, right? Also, we proved here, old Jeffrey boy was an FBI informant. Bare minimum. We also know that Ghislaine's father, Robert, worked for MI6. Also worked for Israel. Right? Also, up on this channel was also the first channel in the world to beat the Wall Street Journal by a full day to understand why Bill Gates got a divorce from his wife. And I'll give you a hint, it has to do with the topic of this video. So here, I want to give a shout out to Titus Frost. Titus Frost will be going live tonight at some point. I don't know when, but check him out. I'm going to put the list up on screen, bro. I have it up on screen. Put it up. First, we're going to give some context. First of all, why is this important? Why? Because he's connected to academia. He's connected to Hollywood through Weinstein, right? Through everybody in Hollywood. Naomi Campbell, Oprah Winfrey, who's connected to John of God, who's connected to the Rockefellers, who's connected to Soros, who's herself is connected to Weinstein. Finance, obviously, right? Fashion, the media, literally every aspect of our life, Jeffrey had his hands in. And by Jeffrey is only acting on behalf of a larger entity. We'll leave it at that. So on screen, you will see now. So first and foremost, these are not Epstein's lists coming out. I named it that because I knew that's what people are going to be looking up, Googling. But this is not a list. Now, we've had at least two lists. I can take the comment off now, starting at 10, because we're starting. Everyone go check out BAM Audits. Mello's good guy. Shout outs to Mello's good guy. I'll get to the chat in 1 sec. I just want to put this up on screen. I just want to complete my thought here. So one, it's important because it affects every aspect of our life. Two, it's important because it shows the fact that everyone calls me, oh, I'm crazy, I'm this, I'm that, I'm on meth, I'm on this and that. Even if it's true, what I said here proves I knew what I was talking about years ahead of time. Anybody can go back and look at the videos of me confronting these people, me talking about this for years and years and years and years. I've been talking about this. So it's only right that we continue our coverage on this. So there's that. And then one other point I wanted to make. So yes, so this is not Epstein's list. We do have flight logs, at least two, I think maybe three lists from flight logs. And then we also have other court documents. This information that, and we also have Jeffrey Epstein's Black Book, which we've covered. We covered the flight logs in the past, and maybe we'll go over them briefly, just the list of everybody at the end. There's going to be some surprises. You guys are going to be shocked to see who's in it. So this is not a list. These are court documents. We're not going to read every single one of them, but I got 900 plus pages of court documents. So these are court documents, right, from the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, okay? And I'm going to put up on screen the person that we're talking about, just to give you a brief overview, and then we'll jump in it just so you guys have some context. And of course, Wikipedia doesn't have an image of her. Great. Virginia Giuffre is an American-Austrian campaigner who offers support to victims of SA. She is an alleged victim. No, she is a victim. Alleged. So she sued Maxwell for defamation in 2015, won in 2017. She lost in 2015. But, sorry, I'm reading over myself. She sued Maxwell for defamation in 2015, and the case was settled in Giuffre's favor for an undisclosed sum in 2017. On July 22nd, cheese and crackers, guys, sorry. This is why I need you guys to come out and become activists, because I'm doing my best here, guys. I never said I was good at this. On July 2nd, 2019, the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit ordered the unsealing of documents from the earlier suit, and that's when we got some first documents. See if they have the latest news here from her. So, let's see. Not even have it. Okay, let's just go back. All right, so this is the first. Let's see how many pages we got here. 943. I'm not going to go through all of them. Although I can't speak worth a shit, we're going to go through these names. And these are not names, these are documents. We're going to go through these documents. And so this is January 3rd, 2024. These all just got dumped, right? So this is yesterday, bro. I was honestly going to go live before and talk about this, but I was like, yo, they might take my channel down. And I was like, oh, I've seen a lot of people covering this. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I feel it's cool to cover it. Who knows? I might take this video down later and it'll be on another platform after that. But share it while we can so we can get it out. All right. The Honorable Loretta A. Preska, District Court Judge, United States District Court, Southern District of New York, 500 Pearl Street, New York, New York, 10,000 7. And this is an email here. Gouffre versus Maxwell, case number 15-CV-7433-LAP. Dear Judge Preska, pursuant to the court's December 18th, 2023 unsealing order and following conferral with defendant, plaintiff files the set of documents ordered unsealed. The filing of these documents ordered unsealed will be done on a rolling basis until completed. Interesting. So I wonder what that means. We're going to have to check further into that. Rolling basis until completed. Filing also excludes documents pertaining to documents 105. Interesting. We're going to have to see that what that's about. Document 105. What the fuck is documents 105? Pertaining to does 105. That isn't that does docs. Does 105. 107, 110. Keep that down for further later. Respectfully, Sigrid McCauley. All right. Exhibit 4. All right, this is an email here. It's from gmax1 at lmax.com, ellmax.com. Let's see what that is. ellmax.com. This is going to be a deep dive, guys. So get a fucking snack. lmax.com doesn't even load anything. All right, let's go to the Wayback Machine. Because we're going to do a deep dive just at the end of this email already. I just looked at this email. It's the only thing I've seen thus far. And I didn't even look up that first thing. This thing I want to look up right here. What the fuck is LMAX? lmax.com. No results found. Weird. Oh. It's because I spelled it .zom with an X. It's not .zom. All right, let's take a look at this. This might be interesting. I'm going to share the screen over here now. I just got my ass handed to me on Frauditor Trolls Live. I was embarrassed for you. Were you embarrassed when I had them all shut up about the War Powers Act and had to admit that I was right about that? And the fact that he wouldn't show his face? He wouldn't show his face because a lot of people say, hey, this guy looks just like this guy that's a chomo. And all he has to do is show his face and he won't. So if you can't show me that you ain't a chomo, I ain't on your stream, and now you're on my stream. Thanks for the views, buddy. Now you might learn something. All right, so now we're on the Wayback Machine. I'm going to share the screen here. Anybody that doesn't know, this is a powerful tool. All right. Another thing I'm going to talk about here. This is very important. This is something that we talked about a long time ago. One of the things I said literally decades ago, I said, everyone out there fact check me on this. Everyone out there fact check me on this one. I said, the Council on Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, and the Bilderberg Group were the true powers that be that run this country. People say, oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. Barrio Tales. Please email me that link or even just a news headline of that to FAKEMICREALNEWS@gmail.com. So, and I also said that they were doing weird stuff. This group, the Council on Foreign Relations, if you don't know who they are, look them up. I've talked about them a billion times. The Trilateral Commission and the Bilderberg Group, look them up. I've talked about them a billion times. I use what you're about to see on screen right here to confirm evidence that, shout out to Memory Hold and Titus Frost. Those are two of the best researchers that you'll find on this topic. Memory Hold and Titus Frost. Go check them out. It's HOLD on the hold. And so we look back, thanks to Titus, Memory Hold's inspiration on the Wayback Machine, looked at Jeffrey Epstein's old websites. Perhaps we'll do that later on. We already have we've already covered this, but on his old website, if we have time, we might go back and look. But on Jeffrey's old website, he was a member of the Trilateral Commission and the Council on Foreign Relations, and on the board of the Rockefeller Foundation, or had some association with the Rockefeller Foundation. So there you go. So the Wayback Machine. If you guys ever want to look at a website from the past and see what it looked like years ago, you can use this. And if you ever want to read a news article without paying for that news article or giving clicks, you just copy that link and you go to Google, you type in Wayback Machine. And so we were looking through the PDFs here. The first email, Ghislaine Maxwell sending an email from lmax.com. So I Googled Wayback Machine. I typed in lmax.com. And let's see what we have here. We have some hits. We have some hits from 2022. Let's go back to 2020. See what it is. See. Take a look. So, do you have anything from then? LMAX. Okay, so this has been, look, let's go back to 2004. Let's see what it looks like over here. Let's see what it looks like on 2004, this website. They took a snapshot. This is what you can do. This is how crazy the internet is. Page cannot be displayed. What the hell? Okay. It's weird. This is the internet database, the Internet Archive. Oh, let's see. Let's go to 2005. Check out February 10th, 2005, snapshot. Bro, this is crazy, bro. They must be taking things off of the web archive. What? I've never seen this. This is crazy, bro. Okay, so we obviously can't see. Let's go back to 2001. This is bizarre. Okay, if this doesn't work, we're going to try some newer ones. We're not going to give up this easy. This is bizarre. Coming soon. Okay, so they had a domain name then, so they can show it. Obviously, it's working, so they can show us that. Let's go a little further. It's time. Check out 2020. LMAX. If maybe I'll go to the comments in a sec if I can't find it here. Maybe someone can tell me what the fuck LMAX is. I told you it's going to be a deep dive, bros. Looks like it wasn't even... Okay, so this looks like it was weird. Let's just see lmax.com. Let's just see what comes up under Google search. So they still have a website here. But there's nothing that comes up. Strange. Okay, this might have been just a side jag, but it's still weird. Weird. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the PDF. If anybody has any things in the comments... cool. Let's switch screens now. Cheese and crackers, bro. Wow. So we don't know what that is, but I just thought it was interesting. Anybody that knows, get at me. Okay. All right. So on top here, from Gmax to LMAX, we don't know who that is. Interesting. Allows me to just email that email. Cancel that. Okay. To Philip Barden and Ross Gow. Don't know who they are. And I'm going to eventually go through all this. So there's going to be a part 2 for this, but this is like too much right now. All right. I read this here. I'm out of my depth to understanding defamation and other legal hazards, and I don't want to end up in a lawsuit aimed at me if anyone can help it. And she calls Virginia a liar. She spells it wrong. Let's see. Yeah, so the interesting part about this email is there's not much, but what's interesting here is the stuff right here, the Teramar Project. When we read one of the court documents from before, Elaine was asked if she was a member of any other country. And she said a member of the United States, United Kingdom, and Teramar. Press 1 in the chat if you remember what Teramar is. Teramar. Yeah, they got the gosh darn Wayback Machine, supplanter. Cheese and crackers. What the heck? So Yeah, I always laugh when I see it done. Yeah, like this lady's presenting projects, Renee, in front of the United Nations. Oh snap! We got my boy Fu Toy in this piece. Shouts to Fu Tizzle. Yeah, like this lady is present. Okay, so Teramar. Teramar was a project where she literally said she was a citizen of the ocean and that she owned the ocean, and she gave a presentation to the United Nations about how, because she cares so much about the ocean. Ghislaine cares about the ocean so much. She cares. She doesn't care about trafficking. Yeah, 12-year-old crap. But the ocean, she loves it. So we've talked about that before. Just another bizarre thing. She claims she was a citizen of the ocean, which she owns. It's in court documents. I'm not making this up. She's saying it herself. Virginia L. Giuffre, plaintiff versus Ghislaine Maxwell, defendant. Plaintiff moves to compel defendant to answer deposition questions filed under seal. Plaintiff Virginia Giuffre, by and through her undersigned counsel, hereby files this motion to compel defendant to answer deposition questions. During her recent deposition, defendant refused to answer numerous questions. Yes. All right. Cool. Awesome. Sorry about that. I'm here at work, so you already know. Um, every once in a while, I gotta stand up and do something. So yeah, speaking of celebrities, we got some celebrities you will not believe on this. So let's get back to the document. We have the document. All right, so let's go. All right. During a recent deposition, defendant refused to answer numerous questions about allegedly adult. I'm going to leave out a couple words here related to Jeffrey. This is because this activity is highly relevant to the case. Defendant should be able to answer this. Okay, let's see if we get into this. Court is aware. Okay, so let's get down to the juicy juice. And this going on saying, this is basically a deposition here talking about getting her to answer questions. And they're giving up an example transcripts here of, this is an example, defendant refused to answer a question about whether she had given Jeffrey a massage. And she obfuscates here. So let's see if we can get her. And then again, over here, refusing to ask questions about this, answer questions. And okay, we're going to skip that right there. And then saying the court should compel Ms. Maxwell to answer all questions about her knowledge regarding the sexual blank with Epstein and other females. And conclusion, these are the lawyers too. It's Sigrid McCauley, Meredith Schultz, Boyce, Schiller, and Flexner LLP. And they're out of Fort Lauderdale. Cool. All right. And then this is a certificate of service saying that I electronically filed the foregoing document with the clerk of court. Cool. Exhibit 4. All right. Oh my goodness. There's videotape deposition of Ghislaine. We're going to need to FOIA that. We're going to need to FOIA that. Maybe it's part of this. All right. Okay, so hopefully I think that we've come across here is her now being deposed to answer those questions. So let's see what she says to these questions. It should be fascinating. And after she answers these questions, get some comments or questions in there for me. After she answers these questions, I'll answer your questions. Okay. Question. Did you ever ask her to rub Jeffrey's feet? Objection to the form and foundation. Answer. I believe that I've read that, but I don't have any memory of it. Did you ever tell Joanna that she would get extra money if she provided Jeffrey massages? I was always happy to give career advice to people. That's career advice. I'm sorry to laugh. I'm sorry I laughed. I know I shouldn't laugh at that, but that's career advice. Like that's how sick this freak is. That she literally thinks that. I guess that is career advice. I mean, MIT, Harvard. I'm going to start this one over again. I cannot believe I just read this one here. Wow. Did you ever tell Joanna that she would get extra money if she provided Jeffrey massages? Answer. I was always happy to give career advice to people. And I think that becoming somebody in the healthcare profession, either exercise instructor, nutrition, or professional massage therapy, is an excellent job opportunity. Hourly wages around $7, $8, and $9 an hour. Oh, wow. You could even make $8 an hour. She literally is trying to justify, wow, she is out of her mind. She's even crazier than I thought she was. And that's saying something. Absolutely ridiculous, guys. Next question. Did you tell her that she would get extra money if she massaged Jeffrey? I'm just saying I cannot recall the exact conversation. I gave career advice and I have done that. Did you ever have Joanna massage you? I did. How many times? I don't recall how many times. Was there SCX involved? No. Did you ever instruct Joanna to massage Glenn Dubin? I don't believe. I have no recollection of it. Have you ever had sexual contact with Joanna? Object to the form. And the lawyer saying anything that involves consensual adult. I'm instructing you to answer. Did you have sexual contact, Jen? Again, she's an adult. I'm asking you, did you ever have contact? I've been instructed not to answer. On what basis? You have to ask my lawyer. And she goes on to testify. I just testified I've never had non-consensual sex with anybody ever, at any time, any place, with anybody. Yeah, right, dude. Exhibit 6. More of the deposition. We're on 22 of 943. I'm asking if they perform sexual acts. Object to the form foundation. She said, what does she mean? He said, yes. I'm not talking about consensual. I'm asking whether any of the massage therapists performed sexual acts for Mr. Epstein, as I described. She says, I have never seen anybody have sexual intercourse with Jeffrey ever. And he said, I'm not talking about sexual intercourse. I'm talking about sexual acts, touching of the breasts, and black, different things. I'm not addressing any questions about adult sex. If you want to talk, so she just basically flat denies it all. So she's going in circles, denying. We'll skip a little farther than this. She's just denying. Obviously, she was found guilty, so the jury didn't believe her. So they compelled her under oath, under deposition, to answer the questions. She's still not answering the questions, and well, she's denying them anyways. So, let's see if there's anything. I mean, there's going to be juicy stuff in here, but we're going to skip a little further here. Okay, we'll go here. I asked you guys to comment, so let me not forget about you guys here. Let's take a look at the comments here. Actually, let's look over here. Look on the old phone. What's going on here? All right, who's with me, guys? Who's here in the comments? With me. Let's see here. All right, let's see what we got here. If you guys want to look it up, you can just look up the full. I'll put a link to it in the description here. I'll update the description. Thanks, man. Hit the blunt. Tommy, what up? Barrio Tales, good to see you. Tommy with the great information. Wow, Kangaroo Cafe in Hanoi. Wow, cool. Shout out to you. I'm interested to hear about that. Alaric, Bear Britain, what up? Cool. Good to see you guys. All right. Moving right along. Let's see what we got here. See what's next. More deposition. Questions about people under the age of 18 at Epstein's home. And question, you can answer. I have not any idea exactly of the youngest adult employee that I hired for Jeffrey. When you say adult employee, did you ever hire somebody that was the age of 18? Never. Did you ever bring someone who was invite someone under the age of 18 to Jeffrey's home or any of his homes? Objection. Can you repeat the question? Did you ever invite anybody who was under the age of 18 to Jeffrey's homes? Same objections. Her answer. I have a number of friends that have children and friends of mine that have kids. And in the invitation of my friends and their kids, I'm sure they've invited some of my friends' kids to come. Anybody that is not a friend of yours. And there's confidential shit in here too. Still, like, this is crazy. Okay. When did you first meet Virginia Roberts? I don't have a recollection. Do you recall meeting her at Mar-a-Lago? Now, this is for you Trump supporters. It's not just Clinton. It's everybody. It's Trump too. Trump hired Wilbur Ross, who was a Rothschild banker, who the Rothschild banker that bailed him out in the 80s, who's a member of the Bilderberg Group and partied with Jeffrey Epstein the first day he got out of jail. Then he hired Steve Mnuchin, Skull and Bones member, who was also on camera partying with Jeffrey the very same day he got out of jail the first time. Then he hired Jeffrey Acosta. He's the guy that gave Jeffrey Epstein the sweetheart deal, which allowed him to keep leaving jail to continue to you-know-what underage girls. Then he hired William Barr, the Attorney General, who had to recuse himself because of his family's prior relationship with Jeffrey. And then you have Steve Bannon, who, after he got arrested the second time, was running public relations for Jeffrey. That's Trump's thing. And girls were trafficked out of Mar-a-Lago, on record. Trump actually knew about what Jeffrey Epstein was doing for a long time and didn't say anything until he wanted the same piece of real estate that he did. So that means Trump is a protector. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, God. Questions about massage with minors. Of course, she's going to say no. She says no, no. Of course. Were you in charge of hiring individuals to provide massages for Jeffrey Epstein? Answer. My job included hiring many people. There were 6 homes. As I sit here, I hired assistants, I hired architects, I hired decorators, cooks, I hired cleaners, gardeners, pool people, pilots, all sorts of people. In the course of, and a very small part of my job was from time to time find adult professional massage therapists for Jeffries. When you say adult professional massage therapists, where did you find these massage therapists? From time to time, I would visit spas, receive massage, and if it was good, yeah, she's such a fucking liar, bro. I can't even take this. Questions about blank and Nadia Marchinkova. Okay, why is this blacked out? This is... look, it's blacked out. Miss Maxwell, when did you first meet blank? Why is this blacked out? Not one person in the news said that there's blacked out shit on there. Why is this blacked out? Why is this blacked out? If Whisk Boy is so wrong about Congress not authorizing the war in Iraq, then what else is he wrong about? Oh, did you believe that there's weapons of mass destruction out there, buddy? Oh, cool. This guy believes that there's weapons of mass destruction. Even Colin Powell knew that. Oh, you calling Colin Powell a liar? Yikes. What's up, Eyes in the Audit? What's the Third Amendment? I don't answer questions, Yum. Yum, I love you. I don't care if you're male or female, but I have a mysterious crush on Yum. You're so clever and so cool, and you're always there. Okay. So, yeah, why is this blacked out, dogs? Everyone go check out Eyes in the Audit. That's my boy. It's me and Theo. That's our channel. It's the bros, the Bass Brothers. Mrs. Maxwell, when did you first meet blank? Who? Okay, so maybe, okay. So this blank here, I can understand. This blank may be one, I'm hypothesizing. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, because this is my first time reading this. Could be some of the unnamed victims. I'm asking if blank was 13 years old when you first met her. I have no idea. Was she under 18 when you first met her? I have no idea. It's so funny. Did she look like a child when you met her? I don't remember what you looked like. You don't remember what you look like? Do you remember if it was a child or an adult? Were you aware that Jeffrey did something with the 13? I would be very shocked if that was true. This deposition is just pissing me off. Let's move forward from the deposition. Questions about Epstein. I mean, she's not going to change her story now. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to all the names and everything. Trust me, I'm gonna go. I got the names, I got everything. But I'm just like shit. I want to go through this, right? I want to see what's really in here. So this is just her going through people. Right now, what we're witnessing is her being asked, okay, do you know this person? Yes. Do you know how old she was? Oh, no, she may have been 7 years old, but I don't know. I don't remember what she looked like. And yeah, Jeffrey never did anything bad, and I never did anything bad. That's what we're witnessing. Do you know this person? No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Questions about outfits and sex toys. We're going to read this one. Um, Did you have a set of outfits used by the massage therapist that include things like a schoolgirl outfit or a black patent leather outfit or anything of that nature? Her lawyer objects, and she says that would just be another one of Virginia's lies. You didn't have anything like that? No. Did you have a basket of sex toys? Objection. First of all, what do you mean? A laundry basket that contains sex toys in it. I don't recollect anything about having that. You don't recollect anything about having a basket of sex toys? You have to define what you're talking about. How more specific you have to get? Do you recall having a basket full of sex toys? I already told you I did not. Oh my god, bro. So this deposition is pissing me off. We're gonna move forward to this deposition. She's just gonna deny, 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 deny. This is about her relationship with Epstein. So let's see. You consider yourself a girlfriend? No. Did you ever consider yourself his girlfriend? That's tricky questions. There are times where I'd like to think I was his girlfriend. What a loser. When would that be? In the 90s. What a loser. Questions about recruiting underage girls in London. Okay, John Luke Brunel. We covered this. Most people, when they see this, they're going to have no idea who John Luke Brunel is. John Luke Brunel is also a fashion dude who also connects to Jeffrey Epstein through several fashion companies. He's also in jail now. I talked about him well before. I believe he's in jail. He should. I hope he didn't get out. We talked about him here on the channel too. He gave Jeffrey for his birthday 3 12-year-old girls one time. We covered that, and then it came out in the news. So let's see what she says about that. Were you on the island when Andrew visited? Yes. How many times? I can only remember once. Were there any girls under the age of 18 at that time? No girls, no woman other than the staff at the house. Well, yeah, right. These people are pissing me off. She never gave her a sexy outfit to wear. Questions about pictures of naked girls. Any naked pictures on the computers? No. Topless females. Have you ever seen a topless female at any one of Jeffrey Epstein's properties? Objection. Again, I testify that there are people from time to time in the privacy of a swimming pool may have maybe taken a bikini top off or something, but it's not common. And I certainly, when I was at the house, I don't recollect that type of activity. Have you ever smoked cigarettes? Yes. Have you ever smoked cigarettes with Virginia Roberts? I don't recall smoking cigarettes. And so now they're saying, instead of allowing Ms. Giuffre to take full and complete deposition, defendant flat refused to answer questions. Again. So that's what they're saying there. So they're just basically, this is the thing saying, no, we need more than that. These are all the fucking court documents here, guys. So stay tuned. In a little bit, we'll take a break and get to the big names, just because you guys are patient. But there's some fucking crazy shit in these documents, guys. And unfortunately, we gotta go wade through the bullshit because we can't just take the word of these losers for it. You know what I'm saying? And even this, right? This is some of the victims speaking here, and some of this I just can't say on the thing, uh, as you know. At the heart of this case lies Mrs. Giuffre's allegations that she was abused by Jeffrey and the defendant. Mrs. Giuffre also alleged that Epstein and the defendant were aided by others who played key roles in the organization, including Sarah Kellen and Nadia Marchinkova. The defendant called Ms. Giuffre a liar in the processing of so they're proving her wrong. And so they're asking Sarah Kellen, do you know Ghislaine? They're all pleading the fifth. Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth. There are so many amendments in the U.S. Constitution. I can only use one. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. That's what they're saying. Anybody watch the new Dave Chappelle? I didn't watch that yet. I'm about to peep that later on today. I might peep that after this. Let's see. All right, so this is granting subpoenas. All right, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pause this real quick until we get to the next checkpoint here, Exhibit C. We're gonna get through some of the news on it. So we'll pause this real quick. And we'll share screen. Let's get to your comments here. We'll stop sharing screen. Let's see. All right, let's put this up on screen. Share the scrizzle. Go through the news. Because yeah, there's some crazy things here. We'll go through all the news and we'll get back into the documents here. All right, we'll go to the Time magazine. These are the biggest names from the dump. Names of figures are previously associated with Epstein, such as Prince Andrew and former Presidents Trump and Clinton, were mentioned in the court documents, but there was little new information outside of what was already known to the public. Yeah, you guys don't do your job, so you don't know what the real information. You don't even know what the hell you're looking for. That's why you guys are fucking years late after me, a regular fucking dude, you idiot. Fuck me. Get the hell out of here. Here's what to know. Here's what we'll tell you to know. Take a look at these names. Used to like this guy? No more. Bruce Willis. You are a loser. Bruce Willis used to be cool. Die hard. Yeah, I'd rather you die hard than do what you probably did. What I can only imagine you. Cameron Diaz. Cate Blanchett. That name sounds familiar. We're gonna Google that bitch's face because I bet you she's a star. That sounds like a fancy ass star name. Kevin Spacey. How many of Kevin Spacey's accusers have died now? Underage accusers. But he's living free. Naomi Campbell, we covered this. We covered how she's attached to Weinstein, Epstein, right? And Leo DiCaprio. Oh, everybody's sweetheart, Leo. Oh. Oh. I wonder if Leonardo DiCaprio has an Instagram. See if he does. See if Leonardo DiCaprio has an Instagram. Remember when I told you too, Chris Tucker? I used to love Chris Tucker. I thought that dude was so funny. Oh yeah, he's got 62 million followers. The Endangered Species Act. Hey, how was hanging out with Epstein? Curious to hear your response. Post it. Everyone should go over to, don't say anything mean or rude, but everyone should go over to Instagram. Follow me, Fake Mike Real News. Follow Fake Mike Real News. Then go look up Leo DiCaprio. Look at him. He's an actor and environmentalist. He cares about the environment. You know who else cares about the environment? Ghislaine Maxwell. She cares about Teramar. So I would like everyone to go over, not his video to give him any views, but this one right here at the Bald Eagle. Leave him a little comment that says, "Hey, how was hanging out with Epstein?" Let's see if we can get enough people to realize that he likes to hang out. Good old Jeffrey. Let's see if Bruce Willis is probably old and don't have an Instagram. Who are some of these other people? Naomi Campbell already commented on that bitch and shit. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Good guy. Let me send Good Guy the link. Hang on. Copy the link. I'll put the link in Telegram. Oh no, you don't have Telegram. Hang on a minute. Put it in. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, share this video, guys, if you can, especially if you're like a big channel, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Share this bitch up. So, quick channel notes too. Share the video. You guys can find me on Instagram, which is where I am right now, Fake Mike Real News. $ Fake Mike Real News on CASHAPP, Fake Mike Real News on PayPal, Fake Mike Real News on Twitter. You can also find the links to my TikTok. FakeMikeRealNews.com is also the official website. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be doing a dating stream. I'm going to have a panel of females up here. And then the following night, that's at 8 p.m. And then the following night, I will be doing a panel. Sorry, I will not be doing a panel. I will be interviewing a United States diplomat. So definitely come tune into both of those, right? Connections to Epstein. Previously, high-level executives resigned from their positions, including Barclays chief, the Barclays Center. Jess Daly, we covered this. Jean-Luc Brunel, we covered this years and years and years ago. A French modeling agent suspected of scouting girlfriend and killed himself in a Paris jail. That's right. That's right. He killed himself. That's right. How did I forget? Jean-Luc Brunel killed himself too. Get the fuck out of here, bro. This is the world. Prince Andrew was one of the names referenced in the documents, the most mentioned. I mean, this guy's a complete sick freak. He just, according to Theo, who lives out in the UK, Prince Andrew. I haven't verified this, but Prince Andrew got all of his fucking shit against him, shit back. Now he's like a cool guy again. Bill Clinton, we already said this. He did, according to reports, he did Secret Service not once, not twice, but 22 times to hang out with him. Now it's one thing if you just fly or take a picture or whatever, but when you ditch Secret Service 22 times to hang out with a guy like that, but he's okay. He's cool. He can walk around without facing any legal problems, whatever. Who cares? Donald Trump. Yeah, remember when Donald Trump said, "Oh, I don't know who she is, but I wish her well," and he's got like 1,000 pictures with her, and she was trafficking women from Mar-a-Lago. I don't know who he is. And he called Epstein a terrific guy. And I wish Michael Jackson. Now this is crazy. But said no when asked if he massaged him. So that's fucked up. I really hope that one's not true, man. Michael Jackson, Jesus Christ. Sarah Kellen. John Luke Brunel, Bill Richardson. Bill Richardson is also a member of the Bilderberg Group, former governor of New Mexico. Member of the Bilderberg Group. Leslie Wexner, we already know. Finance Epstein. Hedge fund manager and billionaire Glenn Dubin. Dershowitz. We've covered Dershowitz a bunch of times. He wants to lower the age of consent. We talked about Marvin Minsky, computer scientist. Let's go back to some of this news here. I mean, this craziness. Now it's time to see what Fox says. He banned Epstein from Mar-a-Lago, but the reason he did that was because he knew what Epstein. I just covered this. Trump is worse than Clinton when it comes to this. I'll look at my phone. Okay. Hey, Will, it's Food Toy. You look so damn gorgeous right now. I know I said I was heterosexual, but I can't stop looking at you, Will, with those super cute glasses. Will, I know you're also heterosexual, but you're a big manly guy. Why don't you fly to Ireland? Oh, the other thing on my I'm bouncing. It looks weird. Yeah, sorry. I have my leg. You know, I have a restless leg syndrome, if you want to call it that. I get excited. I get upset. All right. So, yes, I am shaking my leg. I'm not doing anything else. All right. Let's see what this Fox News here says, and we'll get back to the. And again, check out Titus Frost. You can be doing a stream live now or later. Catch it later. But all right. See, these are the faces mentioned. Who is this lady? Oh, that's Joanna Soberg. Yep. Okay. So it's one of the people that allegedly helped. It's Marvin Minsky. He's not even the only MIT person. Stephen Hawking, like I said. That's a disgusting group of people right there. Ew. Copperfield, that's right. David Copperfield on some underage girls, probably. Maybe, allegedly. Look at his hairline. Shit. You can't stop that hairline from disappearing. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is up with that, bro? Bilderberg Richardson. We already knew him. We already knew her. See the witness list. There's the witness list from inside here. John Luke Brunel, Ron Burkle, very close with the Clintons. William Jefferson Clinton. Dershowitz. Glenn Dubin. Jander, Duke of York. I'm gonna have to look that up too. That dude. I'm about to give myself a damn snack, you know what I mean? Man. I'm going to do too is just for anybody that doesn't know, I'm going to pull up the flight logs and the black book too so we can get all the names out there. So we have all the names that we know. All right. Okay. So that's that. Let's see what else this Fox News article says. The first file dump confuses, aside from the anecdote about David Copperfield performing magic tricks at dinner, I'm sure he probably made a young girl disappear. Epstein mentioned a bizarre reference to the late Stephen Hawking and underage orgies. Oh, yeah, yo, Jesus Christ, dude. So, Maxwell's appealing your convictions. That should be fun. That should be fun. Let's go through another article or two here, and then we'll get your comments. See what Axios says. Axios. There was one good article that had like a timeline. It's one of the articles I read earlier. Let's see. How did Jeffrey Epstein made all his money? The news is asking that question now. I've solved that fucking years ago, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, it's so funny that the news is asking questions that I literally answered years ago. Just me, a regular dude. I'm not bragging. Ridiculous. Oh my god, dude. Let's go. I'm gonna try to find this article. It was pretty interesting. What was it? Oh, I better run over here actually. If you're just joining, share the video, like the video, comment on the video. We got $sign Fake Micro News on CASHAPP, Fake Micro News on PayPal, Fake Micro News on Twitter, Fake Micro News on Instagram. There's a pretty interesting timeline that I'm looking for. That's not it, bro. Let's see. Go through the history here. Yeah, just wanted to share the video, man. Hang tight. I'm gonna try to find this article. It's an interesting article. Let's see. Okay, cool. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. This is from the Telegraph. That's the one I was looking for. So let's see. Trump. Oh, this is the part I was looking for. Trump, Michael Jackson, Epstein, Telegraph. This is the one I was looking for. After this, I'm going to go to the bathroom, take a pee real quick, and this one's crazy. And then I'll come back and get your comments. Okay. Key moments chosen by us to get you sped up at a glance. And I'm going to leave you with these moments. 507. Epstein offered money to disprove Hawking allegation. Epstein trafficked victim to well-known prime minister. Now, is he talking about Israel? Because Ehud Barak was seen before the pandemic exiting Jeffrey Epstein's Manhattan loft with a mask on. Or is he talking about the Prime Minister of England? Who knows? After I come to the bathroom, we'll find out. Michael Jackson. Epstein said Clinton likes him young. And that's not the only person. Soberg claims it, but not the only person. Maxwell email answers alleged talks to these two dudes. So, hey, somebody's getting this. Yeah, Food Toy pays attention. Yeah, they were. And also, one thing I'm going to leave you with before I come back, there's a really interesting podcast, and I believe it's on video too. It's called The Clown and the Candyman. The Clown and the Candyman. Sorry, I didn't even have that up on screen. The Clown and the Candyman. Check it out, because it's real life. It's real true crime. Yeah, I'm actually in a lab. We're free. I hacked into this NASA lab, and basically, don't tell anybody, but I'm here behind the scenes of NASA, and I'm exposing the flat Earth. Just kidding. I'm just at work chilling. The fuck was I saying? Damn it, I shouldn't have read that thing. Yeah, so in The Clown and the Candyman, just like Son of Sam and all these other things, Clown and the Candyman talks about Dean Corll and John Wayne Gacy and how there's kids being trafficked all over the country by serial killers. One of them has a connection to a guy who has a private island. Sound familiar? And then that guy goes missing or goes to jail, and then the black book gets lost. And the black book has all politicians and celebrities and police officers on it. Weird. I'll be right back, guys, if you're just joining to share the video, because I gotta go take a pee-pee. Who knows? Maybe I'll even grab a vegan snack on my way back. I advise you do the same. Share the video. Alrighty then, super. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look at the. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. All right. I wish I was in Sean Marley's pot shop. I would be chilling. I wouldn't be not smoking. I'll say that. Do I believe everything? And by the way, if there's trolls in the chat, let them come in the chat. Do not kick them out immediately. R&R paranormal. Paranormal implies that you're investigating something that is above normal or outside what's accepted in the first place. So interesting that you're coming to that perspective. Name one thing I've said specifically which is factually incorrect. This is what we do. We give the haters a chance to name one thing that I've ever said, ever. And I've even admitted where I've gotten things wrong. The most famous one, I won't even say it because I'll see if he knows. But I've gotten things wrong before, and I've said, hey, I gotten that wrong. But let's see if the haters can, they can call me uneducated, true. Unintelligent, true. Incompetent, yes. Completely ignorant, perhaps. Do I believe everything I read, or do you look at the facts? Yeah, obviously you must be new here, because we're going through the facts. We're going through the entire, literally, I confronted Hillary Clinton about Jeffrey Epstein before the news knew who Jeffrey Epstein was. I reported the reason why Jeffrey Epstein, which was Jeffrey Epstein, the reason why Bill and Melinda Gates gotten divorced before the Wall Street Journal. I've proven myself over and over and over again. I said over 20 years ago that they were going to try to microchip us in our brain, and now we have Elon Musk Neuralink. It's here. I said that they were adding hydrofluorosilicic acid to the water, which is damaging not just to me but from a number of scientists, dentists, and I proved that. I showed that the local DCYF here, which is Child Protective Services. No, I didn't yell from a sidewalk. She was right here in my face. So again, that's 2 comments, and you still have yet to say one thing I've gotten specifically factually incorrect wrong. So I love how people say I'm wrong, but you can't produce one thing that I've said that I'm wrong. To the client, and I never said I was smart. I never said I was anything. As a matter of fact, I never said I was cool or smart or any of that shit. I'm just giving you guys information that's ahead of its time. And I tell people, don't believe me. I always tell people, don't believe me. I yelled from a sidewalk. How many wars have there been? That's not a fact that I've said. I've never named how many wars there's been. Right? So there's 3 comments, and not one of those, that's the 4th one you just said, not one of them has said one thing that I said wrong that is specifically factually correct. So you get 7 more comments, and if not one of those, that's pretty judicious. And if not one of those is something that I got wrong, then you, sir, you can have a good night, because we are here and we are trying to create a more altruistic world through nonviolence and the Socratic method. And again, I always say, don't believe anything I say. Look it up yourself. Use the Socratic method. I don't care if you guys don't believe me. Joe Cool's up in this bitch. I'm not going to read his comment, but he says, I'm predicting another you know what, digital currency and elimination of the greenback. You're definitely right about the digital currency. I named the Afghanistan war on Frauded Trolls Live. Yes, is there something about the Afghanistan war that I got wrong? So you got 6 more comments left. And again, auditing area, I made you a moderator, Joe Cool. If you're not, I'll mod you up. I named the Afghanistan war. Yeah, I named the Afghanistan war. What about it? I said it. That's not a. Are you saying it doesn't exist? I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna just scan through this article. We went through a few articles here. Again, I was the first person to confront all of these people: Michael Bloomberg, Hillary Clinton, a lot of these famous people before the news even knew who Jeffrey Epstein was. Before the fucking news, you guys can go look that up. So if I'm so fucking stupid and so crazy, why am I predicting things that why did I say the things that the news just asked a question? Oh, is Jeffrey Epstein maybe this? Bitch, I told you this fucking 7 years ago. What are you talking about? So if I'm so stupid, then the mainstream news got to be hella stupid, because bro, I said all this shit and they're still asking questions that I answered years ago. This is I was talking about Epstein years ago before the news knew who it was. And then I went up and I confronted the politicians that were there multiple times on video before the news even talked about Jeffrey Epstein. So let's get back to where we were. This from the Telegraph. If you're scoring along at home, and I suggest that you do. 507. Epstein offered money to disprove Hawking allegation. 233. Epstein trafficked victim to well-known prime minister. And again, as we covered here, Ehud Barak, prime minister of Israel, was photographed leaving Jeffrey's Midtown Manhattan apartment, which we visited there too, right? We went to Bill Gates' house, went to George Bush's house, right? We've been everywhere, bro. We out here. Well-known prime minister. So let's see who this well-known prime minister is. I doubt we'll know, but let's see if is it a prime minister of the UK? Is it a prime minister of Israel? Is it a prime minister of another country? We don't know. We're going to see. I mean, literally everything that I told you has come correct. I told you the Council of Foreign Relations, the Bilderberg Group, the Trilateral Commission, we're all working with shady characters. Came out with Jeffrey Epstein, came out on his own websites, right? And that they were stealing our rights, spying on us, doing weird things, and they were manipulating academia, manipulating Hollywood, manipulating science. These are your heroes. Oh, let's vote for Donald Trump. Maybe he'll save us. No, actually he won't, because he knew what Jeffrey was doing for years and years and years. Women were trafficked from Mar-a-Lago after he allegedly spoke out and the only reason he spoke out is because him and Jeffrey were looking for the same piece of property. And then after he allegedly spoke out, he hired a Bilderberg member, Wilbur Ross, who was a Rothschild banker, and couldn't on photograph on video too, along with another person that Trump appointed, Steve Mnuchin, who was a Skull and Bones member, talk about draining the swamp, also on video and photograph partying with Jeffrey Epstein the first time he got out of jail for diddling kids. Trump thinks, oh, these would be great people. Let's put these people in our administration. It sounds like a great idea. And then he hired Alex Acosta. Alex Acosta was a lawyer that gave Jeffrey the illegal, immoral, unconstitutional sweetheart deal, which allowed him to keep leaving jail. Then he hired William Barr as Attorney General, who had to recuse himself because of his family's prior involvement. And like I said, his former campaign manager, Stephen Bannon, and there's more. His former campaign manager, Stephen Bannon, after Jeffrey got caught the second time, it's on video. This is all on video. He was trying to rub public relations to rehabilitate Jeffrey back into the normal world. That's Trump's campaign manager. Then you have Bill Clinton, who ditched Secret Service not once, not twice, not 6, not 7, not 12, 22 times to do stuff with Jeff. Who knows what they're doing? We don't know. The Secret Service doesn't know. Yeah, let's vote our way out of this. Yay. Last time they let anybody get close to the... This is why I want auditors out there too. I'm begging auditors out there to confront these politicians too, because there's no good politicians except for one, Ron Paul, but he's not a politician anymore, and then 2, Justin Amash. Besides them, they're all trash. They're all trash. All trash. And they come out of the grave every 4 years to beg for your money and beg for your vote, and none of them have had these questions confronted them. These people need to get the fuck out of here, bro. All right. Yeah, Clinton likes him young. Epstein suggested calling Trump before a trip to Atlantic City. Michael Jackson. Here's what we found overnight. Ghislaine told her lawyer she was worried about being questioned on her relationship to Prince Andrew. Epstein offered money to disprove an allegation that Stephen Hawking participated in an orgy. Interesting. Look at these sick freaks. I mean, we told you about Jimmy Savile too, right? Jane Doe claimed she was, and this is Dershowitz. This is Alan Dershowitz. Alan Dershowitz is a friend of Trump's, famous lawyer. He publicly argued that they should lower the age of consent. And he admits that he was at Jeffrey Epstein's house getting a massage, but that was it. That was all that happened. The guy that argued that the age of consent should be lowered. Interesting. So we're on page 125. Let's get back into these documents here. Before we get back into these documents, let's check with this guy, see if he's said anything. Yeah. The news have been talking about Epstein for 20 years? Really? Really? The news have been talking about Epstein 20 years before he got arrested the first time. Oh, wow. Please send me an article on that one. I didn't know that. Interesting. How many wars was he involved in since World War II? I don't answer the questions here. I'm the host of this channel. This is my channel. I said you're a troll. You're attacking me, and you can't point one thing out that I said that's specifically incorrect. You're saying all these things that I am, and you can't prove one thing I said which is wrong. And are you going to ask me questions? What are you talking about, dog? I'm a fraud and a joke. If you don't like the United States, there's nothing keeping you here. What if our founding father said? What if Patrick Henry said, "Give me liberty and give me death"? And all the founding father says, "Well, if you don't like it, leave it." And another reason I wouldn't want to leave the United States, at least not immediately, why? So I can be a victim of their foreign policy. There's only 3 countries on this earth. 3 countries on this earth that the U.S. doesn't have a military base in or hasn't invaded. Where am I going to go, idiot? And yet, you got one more comment. The U.S. has not been involved in a war since World War II. Okay, what was Vietnam? What was Bosnia? What was Grenada? What was the war on terror? We didn't have a war on terror? All right, guys. R&R Paranormal, you get one more comment. If he doesn't give me a fact, guys, he's gone or she's gone. Somebody that worships the paranormal wants me to give facts. Interesting. I mean, yeah, this person doesn't believe that there was a Gulf War. There's no Iraq War. This person believes there's no Iraq War, no Vietnam War, no war on terror, no war in Iraq, no war in Afghanistan. There was no war since World War II. Get this person out of here. This person's gone. Kick them out of here. I don't got time for this. I don't got time for this. As a matter of fact, if you read, they're saying it's conflicts, not wars. That's a fact. Before you go, you're getting kicked out. But before you go, I read not me, your friend on that live stream read the War Powers Act, and it defined any military engagement had to be gone through Congress. So whatever you want to term it, you're wrong, buddy. Go read the War Powers Act, Bucko. We already covered this, Bucko. You still could name one fact, Bucko. All right, get out of here. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes. No, damn, I gotta scroll 120 fucking 5 pages down. Let's go. 125 pages. Guys, give me a like for all this scrolling here. I'm scrolling. I'm swagging. I'm surfing. I'm surfing while I'm swagging. And again, tonight's scent is lucky number 6. It's a very delectable scent. Got some warm, woodsy scents. Stay tuned tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have a dope panel. Tomorrow we're going to have a bunch of females on. We're going to be talking, the divorce rate is out of this world. So we're going to see from young females, relatively young females, like above 18 and below 40. Here we go, back up to the age. We're gonna see what the dating pool is like. We're gonna try to cultivate some young men and some young women. Can't see if we can't find some love in them again on Saturday. I really hope you guys join me Saturday at 8 p.m. because Saturday at 8 p.m. is going to be fire because we're going to be interviewing a U.S. diplomat. Yeah, I should have left that guy here. Do you think a U.S. diplomat? I mean, do you think Jordan Maxwell is going to give his final interviews ever to a crazy person? Maybe, but I doubt it. Do you think that Doc Marquis, a legend from the speaking out against the Illuminati who appeared on Oprah, chose me out of all the people in the Truth Movement to do his radio show with before he died? Do you think that Fritz Springmeier only does videos with me because I'm crazy? Do you think that I've interviewed people that have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 degrees from MIT think I'm crazy? And guess what? Those people weren't involved with Jeffrey Epstein. Do you think Martin Luther King Jr.'s niece thought I was crazy? Do you think John McAfee thought I was crazy? Do you think U.S. diplomats think I'm crazy? Do you think CIA whistleblowers think I'm crazy? I don't see them on any of those other channels. I'm not talking about auditors. I'm talking about the people that hate on us. Yeah, good question, Citizens Broadcasting. There's a truth movement? No, there used to be. There used to be, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Let's get back to these documents. Cheese and crackers. So he's out. Let's see where we're at. Table of authorities. Jeez Christ. All right. So he's over here at 136. All right. These are depositions. Some of these are 7 hours long, 3.5. Let's see. Let's go through these fuckers. Okay, so this is a motion here to have 7 additional depositions. And these are the questions that they want answered, which they felt were not answered. Whole bunch of blackouts here. And these are the people that they want to talk to, the amount, and what they want to ask them. The amount of time. Okay, so that's submitted. Cool. And this is the certificate that was submitted. Non-redacted declaration of Sigrid McCauley, that's the lawyer, in support of plaintiff's motion to exceed presumptive 10 disposition limit in Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 30A2A II filed under seal. I, Sigrid McCauley, declare that the above is true and correct to the best of my knowledge follows. Okay, great. Let's get to it. I'm going to get this text on now. Thanks for your patience, guys. Let's go. All right, let's see. So this looks like it's going to be Joanna Soberg here. Let's see. Maybe not. Let's see. Yep, this is Joanna Soberg. This is her deposition. Let's see what we got here. It's just getting her ready. Okay, great. All right. Do you know a female by the name of Ghislaine Maxwell? Yes. When did you first meet Miss Maxwell? 2001, March probably. End of February, beginning of March. How did you meet her? She approached me while I was on campus at Palm Beach Atlantic College. What happened when she approached you? She asked me if I could tell her how to find someone that would come and work at her house. When I don't know how to find somebody to work at my house, I often randomly approach people on college campuses. I mean, this lady's already working for like a billionaire, right? She explained that she lived in Palm Beach and didn't want butlers because they're too stuffy. I need a hot young girl. Hire girls there to keep the house, answer the phones, get drinks. A job a butler would do. $20 an hour was the pay. And what happened next? And then she asked me if I would be interested in working for her. And she told me that she was. I could trust her, and I could jump in her car and go check out the house at the moment. So I said, sure, let's do it, and went with her to her home. And also, now this person was overage at the time, but according to other testimonies that we've discussed here on this channel, Ghislaine would jump out of the car at in like Central Park at girls in actual schoolgirl outfits, and not because they were dressed slutty, because they were actual schoolgirls leaving school, right? And then we already have court documents showing that she trafficked kids from Mar-a-Lago too, right? So this is okay. And did Maxwell introduce you to Jeffrey? Yes. What did you recall about your first meeting with Jeffrey? I remember him being in a bathrobe. I was talking about how she was a major in psychology. I remember thinking this guy's very smart. That was my first impression. Wow. Let's kind of skip past this little deposition here. I'm just going to scan, see if there's any names or things I find interesting here, because she's involved, but she like this is about Ghislaine, and I mean she's still involved because she was an adult and she participated. There's a few others. And she's describing what happened at the massage and ends up sexually. She said he wanted him to do some stuff, which is weird, which I'm not going to say, and she said not to. She did not want to do it. So I'm going to skip over this portion of the deposition for now. I'm just going to scan through it and see if I see anything that pops out to me. Doesn't recall seeing anybody under 18 or Ghislaine Maxwell topless, so she's not really giving us much here. Talking about Epstein and Ghislaine being boyfriend, girlfriend. And she said I had to get Jeffrey off. I mean, this is some disgusting stuff in here, bro. Wow. I'll tell you what. Let me put this in the description for you guys now, so you guys can read along with me. Let me start at the description. And yeah, that other channel that I had, there's debate me later. There's rumors that that motherfucker is a chomo. It's in the description now, and he won't put his camera on just to prove that he's not a chomo, right? Okay, Haynes his way. What's shocking? Everything that's been released thus far is old news. No, Leonardo DiCaprio is brand new. Bruce Willis is brand new. And it's not a client list. I named it Epstein's client list because everyone was going uh, to click on that. That's what people are going to search for, right? But it's not a client list. This is 943 pages of court documents that have been released from the Virginia Roberts Giuffre thing. So what's shocking is um, Stephen Hawking, which I covered before, orgy. Uh, that's pretty crazy, right? And then also Leonardo DiCaprio, Bruce Willis. Wow, I have a whole 25 watchers, and somebody else had over 1,000. You had nothing. Okay. I mean, the French resistance had nothing compared to Hitler's army, who ended up winning that one. The army of 300 had 300 against Xerxes. Strength in numbers. That just means there's more idiots than there's real people out there. So what does that prove to me, buddy? And U.S. Army retired. You also served in an illegal war. Unless you served in World War II, you dishonored your oath to the Constitution by not participating in a legal war. So if I'm a punk, I mean, you literally murdered innocent people in a legal war by disowning your oath to the Constitution for a corrupt, tyrannical, child trafficking state. So I might be a loser with nobody watching me, but at least I didn't murder innocent people in an illegal war. And not only did you do that, but you swore an oath to something before God and your countrymen, and you shitted on that oath. Even Frauditor Troll had to pull up the War Powers Act and admit that I was right. So have fun fighting for Jeffrey Epstein's friends, buddy. Keep killing brown people for Jeffrey Epstein's friends. Thank God you're retired, bucko. Crazy. Yeah, Frauditor Troll makes fun of people, and I predict and I expose news decades ahead of time. So yeah, go ahead. You can watch for. Of course, more people going to listen to drama and people making fun of other people. But why would you want to listen to news that's ahead of its time, right? Why would you want to know what's going to happen next year, 2 years, 20 years from now? Possible that I was in high school. Look at this. Take a look at this right here, guys. But it was possible that she was school. Is it possible that the school she referred to was a high school? Yes. And what happened at the dinner, if anything? He did some magic tricks. Did you observe David? This is a brand new name, too. We didn't know. David Copperfield to be a friend of Jeffrey's. Yes. Did Copperfield ever discuss Jeffrey's involvement with young girls with you? He questioned me if I was aware that girls were getting paid to find other girls. So David Copperfield knows. David Copperfield knows. David Copperfield, Leonardo DiCaprio, Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, you're a loser. I already knew Leo was a loser. He's over here talking about climate change, flying on these private jets. Like a fucking hypocrite. Then we get David Copperfield. What a creep, bro. And these guys are more mad at me. And these Frauditor Troll people, they're more mad at me than they're mad at Jeffrey Epstein. They're more mad at me than they're mad at Joe Biden. They're more mad at me than they're mad at Donald Trump. They're more mad at me than illegal wars and human trafficking. I'm the number one problem, not the wars, not the people sending the people to wars, not these people on the screen, not Harvard, not MIT, me. Me. I'm a bad boy. Jeez, wait till you find out what I cover on my channel if you think I'm bad. Jeez and crackers. Remember when Epstein said he was going to freaking, we were going to do the Epstein Clone Wars? Do you guys remember this shit? I mean, we talked about this years ago, bro. And yeah, he had his other house in New Mexico, his ranch out there, which has never been raided. That's where Bill Richardson, Bilderberg member, and Jeffrey Epstein friend. That's another name that's new. So we got at least 5. Gross, bro. Gross. This is some gross ass testimony. You'd rub his nipples and shit, bro. This guy's fucking weird. There's also error. He obviously misunderstood me. He didn't pay for my tuition at college. I'm still paying those school loans, but he did pay for me to go to massage school. Jesus Christ. So this is her deposition here. All right, I'm gonna. He's talking about the massages, and we already know they're recruiting these people. Matter of fact, I had John Kiriakou, the CIA whistleblower, on my show talking about this, talking about the CIA, talking about Epstein, talking about Ghislaine Maxwell before he was featured in the Ghislaine Maxwell documentary on Peacock. And I'm the crazy one. Wow. All right, guys, let's get a few final questions or comments in here. I'm going to have to pour through this because this is just so much right here. Let me scroll through this a little bit more, but this is just so fucking much, bro. I'm only on page 334. A lot of it's blacked out. Okay. Oh, there's a police report. Let's take a look at this here. See what this is. Get some final questions or comments in here for me because obviously we can't do the whole fucking 1,000 pages tonight. And I don't even think I can. No, I can't even read this here. But we'll give you like what it's about because I cannot read this. This is police, West Palm Beach, talking about Epstein. This is probably we'll pick it up next day because there's gonna be some information, interesting information in here. Yeah, we're gonna keep this open. This is where we're gonna begin from. We're gonna begin from. Yeah, we're gonna go back to this. All right, let's get any final questions or comments here. Yeah, I love all the beer drinkers calling people soy boys when beer has more estrogen than soy. Not only that, meat eaters actually get more estrogen and soy than people that eat a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle. Matter of fact, I go out of my way to eat non-soy things, and the majority of vegan stuff now is not soy. Well, food toy. Will anybody get charged? Good question. We've seen people resign. And quite frankly, I was even surprised that Epstein and Ghislaine went down. I was very, very surprised that even happened in the first place. So I don't think anything's off the table. But who knows? I just wanted to do this stream to say, hey, we got some new information. What's the new information? Stephen Hawking. We covered Hawking before, but now he's involved in orgies. We got what's the second piece there? We got Bruce Willis, Leo DiCaprio, Copperfield, David Copperfield, and an unnamed prime minister. Yeah. So, and we also learned that I am the worst person in the world today too. So that was cool. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, the problem about bringing these people to justice is these people are all, as I said at the beginning of this, why this is important, because Epstein was tied to everything. He's tied to everything: academia, Hollywood, science, robotics, artificial intelligence, politics, banking. I mean, literally name something, he was in it. And so police, government, so the FBI, MI6, Mossad. I mean, so this guy's involved in all of it, right? Think his buddies are going to snitch on him? I doubt it. But again, we're here, and we do have Ghislaine allegedly behind bars, and God only knows what happened to Jeffrey. All right, well, tomorrow, stay tuned. We're going to be doing a dope panel tomorrow. We're going to be doing a dating panel. It's going to be very interesting tomorrow. It's going to be the first. We kind of half did it last week, but we're going to do a full dating panel this time. I'll be joined by Good Guy Audits, hopefully Denver Metro Audits, and a panel of females. as well too. Maybe AEC will come through too. Who knows? And then that's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be interviewing J. Michael Springman, author, lawyer, and U.S. diplomat. And I mean, this guy's an expert on the Middle East, so we'll see what he thinks about the War Powers Act. We'll see what he thinks. We'll see what he thinks about all this stuff. But again, yeah, I'll check you out. Again, today's scent was lucky number 6. I didn't give you guys a fit check. Of course, we have a fake Mike Real snapback. Got the details there. Got the trench H&M. Got the hoodie. Fake Mike Real News hoodie. You know what I'm saying? And I got these crazy sneaks. Let's show you what these sneaks is up over here. Because you know I'm America's #1 fashion expert. Ooh, take a look at these buddies right there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, today's scent, once again, lucky number 6. Pretty good scent. It's a very masculine scent, a little earthy, woodsy, but also sweet. A little sweet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Tomorrow we're gonna have an excellent stream, and then the day after we're gonna have an excellent stream. So please help us get to 20,000. We're almost at 20,000. We're gonna have a party when we get to 20,000. You know, we get a party when we do over 9,000. We have to wait a little bit longer this time, but we're gonna get to 20,000. Knock on wood. So please, guys, if you could do me a favor, share this channel, share the best video that you think is mine. Let's get some people subscribed to this channel so we can get over 20,000. And I got a few more audit videos coming, but I also have a few more different type of videos. So stay tuned. I got some comedy videos, some crazy shit coming out. So stay tuned. Fake Mike Real News. Peace out. Love you. Bye.